Hey, what's up guys? Today, Kevin and I are going to make an attempt at cleaning up my wheels. Trying to sand down the lips a little bit, repolishing them. Philly streets haven't been the nicest to my wheels. And also, since this is a daily driven car, I drive this every day. They just got chewed up a bit, so we're gonna try to clean them up, and hopefully it goes well.
Why you got two locks on one wheel? Extra added security?
I didn't have enough regular lugs, so I had to put two different locking ones.
There you go.
On there.
Cool, both of those are off, or loose. Alright, where's the jacking point? There's still flower bits from Drifty Boy.
Yeah. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I was sliding around some flowers the other day and doing some front wheel drive drifties. But yeah, I got no more paint on the inside. But I got a lot of flowers. So we're gonna lower it on Jackson now too, because we might try to roll the fenders while we're doing all this.
Wheels, just take them off the car. You know? But if you're like Ralph, make sure you have two different locking nuts and keep them in your car at all times. So in case you run out of different lug nuts, you have the locking ones.
Easy, man. These are nice wheels. Somebody can come by and grab them. I gotta have different locks on there, so they'll be like, I wasn't prepared for this.
Vinny, your neighbors are really loud. Fucking cement grinders. Thank you.
Alright, now that it's quiet, we can finally get down to doing this. I'm not gonna worry too much about the centers right now. I just want to clean the lips up so that way we could sand them down and get all this curb rash out of here. Like you can see all the stuff right there. There's curb rash over here.
Do you have the little goodie bag over here?
It should be right there, yeah.
Yeah. So our course of action is we picked up some bits for the Dremel, which is some coarse Dremel bits, starting at 60 to 120, and then we're gonna move to hand sanding with 220. Got 400, and we're gonna start wet sanding with 600. We're gonna follow it off with 800, and then we'll get back to the Dremel with the little polishing wheels and kind of get in between the bolts. You know,
all this hardware and stuff. Instead of taking the hardware out.
Yeah. Which way you have to redo the silicone?
Yep. Yeah, because these are 2-piece wheels. These actually aren't 3-piece. So a lot of people get these confused. They think that they're BBS RSs. They're actually BBS RMs, which are 15-piece or 15-inch 2-piece wheels. So the center and the barrel of the wheel are all 1 piece, and then the lip is actually the 2nd piece. So if you want to make a wider lip, what you have to do is you have to undo all the hardware, take the lip off, take the silicone off, and then put a new one on there, reseal it. So we could do 1 by 1. I heard that you could do that. I don't know. I don't have tool to take these off right now, and also I just don't want to do that with the tires on there. I don't want to run the risk of something breaking. So yeah, we're gonna hit it, resand these, and then clean it up with some rubbing alcohol, and then go ahead and try to polish everything, get them looking halfway decent before we go to the Slammed ENUF show.
Slammed ENUF.
Yeah. So if you guys are in South Jersey, and we'll be at the Wildwood Slammed ENUF show. It's a weekend, June 10th?
Yeah,
we'll be
June
there
10th.
all weekend, so hit us up, hang out.
Take photos. We'll show you around. We grew up there.
Yeah, both Kevin and I grew up in Cape May County, so we know Wildwood, Cape May, all that stuff like the back of our hand.
Alright, so let's get these cleaned.
Yeah. Did a quick clean on them. We're gonna have to clean them again after we sand everything down before we polish it. So now Kevin is putting on
60 grit.
So we're just gonna do these real rough edges right here. It's a good thing I have stretched tires, especially on my rear. Because it'll make this easier.
Thank God you got stretched tires on your rear.
Yeah, definitely. My rear is really stretched out. So.
You ready for me to start sanding down your lip?
Yeah. Alright, so hit it with the
Hit it with 60? 80.
oh yeah, so we hit it with the 80 and now we're hitting it with the 120 on the Dremel.
We weren't able to get like the really deep scratches out, but
Still better than nothing.
it's like, yeah, it's better than nothing.
It's way better already than it was. So once we sand this down and then polish them, I think it's actually going to look really good. So.
Nice.
While Kevin's over there working on the wheels, I am going to try to start rolling this fender a little bit. You can see my tire's rubbing here and I got rubber all behind here. So I'm going to smack a few parts of it with this hammer and then actually put the fender roller on and do the rest. We'll just see how this goes. So I wasn't able to get the fender roller on.
Because your car's too low.
Because the suspension is too low for the fender roller to sit in there properly and then be aligned with my fender. So I went ahead and used a hammer and hammered out some of the spots that I could definitely tell were cutting into the tire. So hopefully that helps. I definitely chipped a little bit of paint off the inside doing it, but like you can see, like just right here. But it should be better than it was. I'm also going to probably add like, you know, -1 or 2 more camber in the rear. Has slight camber right now, but just a little bit more. I might end up doing that, so that'll help. I'm not fully sure yet. But yeah, so now Kevin is hitting this with some 120 by hand.
120 by hand.
He also used a angle grinder to get down some of the harder parts.
Because the sanded wheels were just going too quick. I was going through like 2 a wheel. So I went with like a rock grinder. Went over with the 120. Now I'm just kind of looking for any more imperfections as I'm sanding it down. Maybe hit it one more time. But
On to 400 grit.
400 grit. Now we're going to start seeing a polishing process as opposed to a sanding. You know, the first step we did was take all the hard scores out with the grinding wheel as well as the 60 grit. And then we sanded what's a little left of there with the 80 to 120. We did the 220 to kind of really get those scratches out. Now this is going to just really start polishing it, getting a nice base for when we moved over to, what are we at, 400? Now we're going to do the 800, and then we're going to wet sand and then polish.
Yep. So, almost done these two. Not bad. It's been about an hour so far.
Yeah, I think it's been about an hour.
Yeah, moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to sand with some 400 now.
Sanding this with 400, it's gotten a lot smoother, got a lot of dust built up. I just wiped down this one with the 400. You can see that there's hardly any score marks. There's still a little bit of dents. There's not nearly as many scratches. It's starting to become a little bit more polished. We're going to switch now to 600 grit, and then after we do that, we're going to start wet sanding with 800 and then get into polish. We're going to go on it with the 600. We're going to start sanding the barrel a little bit more.
I'm wetting my stretched rear.
Ooh.
Just wetting up my stretched rear.
Baby.
Yeah. What you gotta do is you really gotta rub the outer rim and work your way to the middle.
Here, man, get yourself a towel.
Wipe yourself up.
So,
It's a lot smoother.
yeah, there's still imperfections.
We could stop right now and I could put them on the car and they would already be better looking than they were. But I'm really excited to get these polished and looking nice and shiny.
And
the centers aren't too bad. They could use a repaint and a seal because they're not sealed right now. But that'll happen later on down the road.
And how much are we saving?
By doing this, like at least like $400.
$400.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us use the garage, Vinny.
Yeah.
We're gonna clean up after we're done.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. All right.
600 grit. Get it in.
Yeah.
Now wet sanding it with 800 grit. After we get the wet sand, we're gonna start polishing. If it doesn't come out as polished as we want, we're probably gonna switch to like a higher grit sandpaper. We're gonna wet sand. But I think we're
on the right track for sure.
Definitely right track.
My stretched rear is a little dirty right now, but it'll come out nice and shiny.
So I'm about to start hitting this one. You can already see like a shine coming from this. And he got really deep in those crevices of the stretched rear to clean it out. Any extra residual gunk.
Yeah, it's hard to get in between here. So I've just been vigorously going in there and getting it away. More so on the front because of all the brake dust. But without taking the hardware out, there's a really hard spots to get to.
Yeah, look at that lip. Look at your rear lip. Could just leave him out here. It is raining. Alright, that's what it looks like after we hit it with wet 800. You can see there's a polish going now. And what we're going to do is get the Dremel with a little bit of polishing compound and a little buffing wheel.
We're going to clean it with rubbing alcohol too.
Yeah, we're going to rub it with cleaning alcohol. And it's raining, so we could probably leave them out here for a little bit. Get them nice and soaked in. Definitely got in between those cracks. With a little sanding. The lips look 10 times better. There's a little bit of imperfection still, but from what it used to look like to what it looks now is night and day.
Yeah.
And
sure.
it's
Let's show on the front real quick over here. On the other side. Just pretty bad. Pretty gross.
corroded.
Yeah.
Scuff marks. This one isn't actually as bad, I guess, because you don't park on the side as often.
Hey man, they're not from parking. I told you they're from driving.
Tomato. And then this look actually looks really good. I think we definitely got the hardest part out of the way first.
Yeah. Which is good, you know. Start with the hard side. Finish with the easier stuff.
They look great.
Yeah.
Good job, Ralph. Alright. This is what it's going to look like when we're finished. See if you can get a good... That's polished. It's starting to look mirror finished.
Yeah, they're going to be shiny.
Holy fuck.
Dang. I'm excited.
Dang.
This is something I should have taken care of a while ago, but... well, Kevin's doing that with the polishing wheel on the Dremel.
That ain't working.
I am going to do the bigger surface area by hand, just to kind of get it started. We got a Hoagie group chat going on, so Kevin's sending a flick to the group chat right now. Shout out to the Hoagies, Hoagie fam, Hoagie squad, Hoagie gang, holding it down.
Fucking shit.
What's up?
How fucking polished that is.
This one's coming out pretty good too, but it definitely works better with power tools, of course.
Power tools.
Power tools. Dad, let us use power tools. We were like, Dad, can we use power tools? And he was like,
just clean up the garage and you could use my power tools. Just make sure you clean up the garage. Be careful with the power tools.
No, thank you so much, Vinny.
yeah. Because if not, we'd be out front of my house or underneath the bridge.
In the rain.
In the rain.
We're definitely going to need more of this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just going to coat the whole barrel with it.
That's a good idea. Here, we have to stop and get more Mother's polish soon. I know that some of you guys are going to be like, there's better polishes out there, but whatever. Mother's works great.
it is. Alright, cool. Just needs more stuff.
So we are polishing the lips. Polishing is a lot harder of a process than I feel like the rest of the process was. They're pretty shiny right now, but still you can see a little bit of oxidation on oxidation. Yeah, you can see a little bit of oxidation on the wheels still. But the really hard part to get is in between all this hardware. So I mean, it definitely would benefit from taking the hardware out and doing it, splitting the wheels again and all that. But I mean, it looks 10 times better than it did. So, but if you notice, there's still a little bit of oxidation right there. But we're gonna keep trying to polish it. The rears look a lot better. The right side is back on, the front and the rear. The stretched rear, my stretched rear. We have to go down to South Philly now to let my pup out, Calvin the Frenchie.
Is there keys in here?
I don't know where the keys are. No, the keys are right here.
Is it on the block?
It's on the block, yeah, so just back it up.
Jenny from the block?
Jenny from the block. Holy crap, I always forget how loud my car is. So yeah, the side's done. We're gonna go to South Philly, let my dog out. South Philly now, gonna take care of the pup, grab some lunch, and then we are going to go back and finish the other side of the car. So do the other two wheels, and then we'll be good.
I'm fucking hungry.
We're getting some pizza. Uncle Hoagie's sponsor
I want some
us.
fucking French toast.
Uncle Hoagie's sponsor us. If you're watching this, you probably are, because we're there all the time.
There all the time. I'm hungry. Dirty, hungry, and dog needs to be walked.
Alright, a couple of hoagies down the hatch, and now we're back at the garage to do the other side.
Oh shit, we hauled some hoagies.
Yeah, we did haul some hoagies. So yeah, we're gonna do the other side now. And this side should be a little bit easier because the wheels aren't as bad. And we kind of have a better understanding of what we're doing now. So hopefully all you viewers out there have a better understanding of how to do this too.
Woo!
Alright.
Breaker bar.
Breaker bar's right there. So it's been a while now. Both of our backs are killing us because we're fucking old as dirt.
Almost 30 and old as dirt.
I know we look like a couple young hot toddies, but we're old as hell. Yeah, we're just doing some final finishing polishes on the last two wheels. Trying to get it pretty good.
Then we're gonna clean the faces.
Yeah, it's a TD.
This is what it's looking like. To this, I just gotta get wiped down a little bit. My back hurts.
It's a fucking long process, but they look so much better than they did, so.
And they'll be easy to clean later, right?
Yeah. Alright, so they are done for now. I would say they're about 80% there. Yeah, about 80% there. It's really hard to get in between all the hardware with everything that we had polishing wise. Also, polishing, let me just say this again, is a pain in the ass.
My fingers.
Yeah, it hurt. We hit our fingers so hard against the all the hardware countless times. We're probably gonna have like bruised finger tips and whatever. But yeah, they look so much better. The car, they just pop a lot more now.
Bling.
So now it'll be easier for me to kind of keep up with it and just keep polishing it every time that I clean the car and do the wheels and stuff. So it's definitely looking a lot better. Also, my coilovers were loose for some reason, so we went ahead and tightened them down. But now we're cleaning up the garage before Dad gets home, so Dad doesn't ground us. Alright, we're cleaning up the garage now. Everything's done. Sweeping it up, so whenever you use your friend's garage, make sure you clean up when you leave. Oh no! You really got a stretched rear. So yeah, we're just cleaning up. I'll give you guys a quick look over so you can see how they look now. Looks great. So thanks to Kevin for helping out and giving me the motivation to do this, because I probably wouldn't have wanted to do it if he didn't fucking...
I kind of forced him to do it. I was like, you're gonna learn how to polish your wheels.
I white sanded them last year by hand, sitting like with them on the car, and I sat on the side of my street just doing it for hours. And after that I was like, I don't want to do this again. But using power tools and taking the wheels off the car made a world of a difference. I mean, it took a few hours, but...
What time did we get here?
We started at 11, you know, then we took a little bit of a break for an hour, and it's like 7 o'clock now. So PM. So they look great.
What did we do first with everything? We took the grinding wheel, kind of really got like all the huge gashes from the curb, or from the potholes, whichever one Ralph wants to call the scratches.
They're not from hitting curves, man. They're from Philly streets.
All I'm saying is the right side was a little worse.
Alright.
Right side was a little worse.
I'll parallel park.
And then we grinded it. Then we hit it with 120 sandpaper. Then 220. Then 400. Then 600. Then 800. And then wet sanded 800.
Yep, see?
And then we polished it with a little buffing wheel.
Yep, with some others polishing, which is pretty good. I want to try something that's a little bit higher end next time. See what some other people are using. Comment below with what polish you guys use on your aluminum bits.
Aluminium.
Oh, also, before we end this video, we have shirts for pre-sale right now. They go until the end of the month, so until like the 31st. We might extend the pre-sale a little bit, but yeah, it's our first shirt design.
They're dope.
They're really cool. The front, it's our main logo that we use for everything, and then I drew a sad hoagie for the back, and it says Sandwich Boys. Yeah, they're for pre-sale. They're $15, which I think is a really good price point. And the first 20 orders come with stickers. I'll show you what sticker. The first 20 orders come with the regular version of this, not the glittery version, but the regular version of it. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description. So if you guys can go ahead and purchase those, we're doing a pre-sale, so that way we can just pay for the amount of shirts that we are getting done, and then whatever extra money that we get from that is going right back into printing our second drop of stickers or something like that, so that way we can keep making cool stuff.
Keep making cool stuff.
Yeah, so if you guys could grab a shirt, we'd appreciate it. Sizes small through XXL will be available. Yeah, so go ahead and cop one of those. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully this video taught you guys a little something. We're teaching ourselves as we went along, but that's the fun in it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Later.